Well, and here we are, officially at Melissa's Hope in Bon Repos, Haiti. That building that you see in back there, the yellow building, that you see the bottom half of Tim coming out of the door. Oh, there's Tim. That's really the orphanage. That's where the kids sleep and live and eat. This building over here, which is really not a building, it's a tent, is where they go to school. This is their classrooms. They have 6 grades here, grades 1 through 6 for the kids, and they provide schooling for about 60 kids. They'll do it here, and they'll also go down. If you see this outdoor lean-to structure down the end here, right there, right? That's also some classrooms. We'll go down and take a look at that a little later. Okay, but this here is the school. We're gonna scoot inside. They're showing movies right now. Today's a Saturday, so I'm gonna duck inside and take some photos so you can see. Hold on. Okay, it's lunchtime today, so they're having a meal of rice, of course, and there's a couple of carrots on the top, so they're getting a little bit of nutrition. But these are some of the healthy kids, most of whom are from the neighborhood. This is part of the school group. On Saturdays, they offer movies and a free meal for the kids. Probably the only meal these kids will get today is what they're getting right now. And maybe you can hear the music in the background. That's from a movie that they're looking at. Okay? Aren't they beautiful? Typical kids, but very well behaved. Okay, now we're gonna scoot inside and we'll bring the tour around a little bit longer. And here we are in the kitchen where we're feeding about the 15 kids who suffer from hydrocephalus and cerebral palsy. They even have a child here who is HIV positive. Isn't she sweet? Many of the kids here are like this little fellow, suffer from hydrocephalus and are in wheelchairs. And here's kind of the crew sitting outside the kitchen in the kind of a open area. Here's a nice breeze here. And some of them have been fed. Some of them are just waiting to be fed. And here's some of the folks here, huh? This little girl lying on the floor just had a tube put into her head to drain the fluid. She's hydrocephalic, and so they're just trying to drain some of the fluid out. Okay, and we're now outside in kind of the backyard of this facility. This is the kindergarten area. This is where the real young kids come and play on the slide. And over here, you can see they have they call it their swimming pool, but it's just a big thing that I don't know where it came from, that they'll fill with water and they'll put the kids in there, let the kids play for a little while. Kind of nice. And here are the classroom area. This is out inside that lean-to area I was showing you a little earlier. You can see there's the roof, and it just butts up against an outside wall here. And then they've got some plastic tarps hung up just to try to give a little bit of shade so the sun doesn't beat on the kids too long. Okay, but you can see there's a couple of classrooms here as well. Now, also right out back here is one of the problems they have. This is a drainage ditch that fills with water after a rain, and never drains. It sits right smack in the backyard. You can see that there's what they call the swimming pool area and the playground area right over there. But right over here is this doggone drainage ditch. It just continues to retain the water. Problem with it, it's a real source of potential malaria. So I've offered to buy them a pump and show them how to poke a hole in the wall, drain the water out, cover it up, and put screening over it so we don't get leaves and junk in here. But we've really got to try to find a way to drain that water out so they don't have any incidents of malaria here. So, well, in case you missed it, this indeed is the laundry area. And look what you see up here on the laundry lines. Santa Claus stockings for the kids. We're washing them all this year. And over here on the right is this lady, and her job is to wash the clothes. She washes the clothes 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. That's her job. And she does this for $100 a month. Okay? Does that 7 days a week, washing clothes by hand. And as you might expect, because some of the children are physically challenged with disabilities, clothing gets pretty soiled here pretty easily. There she is. Bonjour, madame. Well, I wish you could have heard this rooster letting everybody know that he was here and in charge just a minute ago. He let out one big cock-a-doodle-doo. But I don't think he's going to do it again for us. He's just... There he is. There. We know he's here. Okay, rooster, and all your hens, huh? Well, he seems to be guarding this building over here. This is the storage building, but is also the area where the rice got cooked just a few minutes ago. This is the cooking part of the kitchen. You can see the heating units there on the floor. The pot that contained the rice is inside, and when not cooking, there's the rest of the building. Now this is hardly what you would call a clean restaurant, but it's the best they have right now. The building is open to the weather. Well, it's got a roof. If you look up here, you'll see the roof isn't all there. Got a lot of holes in it. And of course, it's open at the sides here as well. Not a great kitchen, but it's all we've got. They could sure use a new kitchen here. Yeah, bonjour. Bonjour. This is a young man that just came by and wanted me to make photo.
Antonio, Michel.
Michel?
Oui.
Michel is his name. Okay, Michel, thank you for coming by. These two young ladies, they're best of friends. What's your name?
Scarlett.
Say? Scarlett is here. This is Scarlett here on the right. And on your left, your name? I can't remember her name. Oh, there it is. Now I've got it. This is Scarlett. Whoops. Over here on the right. And that's Abigail on the left. Best of friends. Best of friends with their friend, Michelle, who's a boy. Okay. Oh, look at you, huh? Okay, and here we are back in the old kitchen. And the last thing I wanted to show you, well, indeed, were these water bottles. Currently, they have no reliable source of water. The only water source they have here is contaminated water. They've recently had a cholera outbreak here. And that among children who have a compromised immune system can be fatal to them. So what they do now is they go out and buy 5-gallon containers, here they are, per day for water. This costs them over $1,200 a year just for this water. So what we seek to do is to have a water treatment system. This is an old system that was installed here some years ago. It is inoperable, it is unreliable, it is ineffective. Indeed, it was this system that caused the cholera outbreak. So this system needs to be replaced. It's not being used now. So one of the things we're going to need to be doing is, of course, finding a source and purchasing a new and reliable water treatment system here. This is a photo or video of Pascal and his family, his wife Charlotte. And what is your son's name, Pascal?
Scotty.
Scotty, where are you, Scotty?
Scotty's downstairs.
Scotty's downstairs, all right. But we got Scarlett here. Right there, look at you, huh? And she's got these lovely little handkerchief dolls that a friend in Florida made. Judy Ackerman made these lovely little dolls. And Scarlett really likes those. But this is Pascal and Charlotte Bain. Lovely people.
Thank you.
The director of Melissa's Hope.